My name is Troy Berteit. I am the People's Alliance candidate for Riverivew. First off, I'd like to thank you for affording me this opportunity to tell you a little bit more about myself and where I stand on the issues. I'm a retired paramedic, a business owner, a husband, and a father of 2 children. It's actually through those roles where I've developed and shaped my opinion on the issues. So I've been asked to offer up my top 5 list of priorities when it comes to the issues. They are, and in no particular order, education, healthcare, finance, the environment, and representation. During my career as a paramedic, I played many different roles. I played the role of a manager, I was an educator, and I worked on special projects. It was through those roles that I was able to take a good look at government up close and see how they operated as it related to healthcare. I wasn't real happy with what I found. I found that rather than decisions being made on what was for the public good, decisions were based on political gain, optics, trying to score political points. This left a bad taste in my mouth. Healthcare is one of our most important jobs. We need to innovate, we need to cut waste, and we need to make decisions based on the good of New Brunswickers and not for political gain. Now, as a father, I have some concerns about our education system. Provincially, we score low compared to other provinces. Our French immersion program does not produce enough bilingual people. And because of those 2 facts, we see graduates not prepared to become professionals inside our province or outside our province. Without reinventing the wheel, I believe we need to seek the advice of the experts, who are our teachers, make slow, manageable changes, step out of their way, and work towards a long-term goal. Now, my third concern ties in closely to my first 2. In fact, it affects them greatly. I'm talking about finances. While we are looking to recover from the whole COVID situation, rebuild our economy, we can't start cutting to the bone. That said, we need to eliminate waste, and we need to spend money where we'll actually see some return and where it will help people. One such example would be funding our Auditor General. So the Auditor General's job is to get into the books, take a look at what is going on, see where we can possibly save some money. Currently, we have the lowest funded Auditor General in all of Canada per capita. So People's Alliance would like to increase the Auditor General's budget to the point where that person can actually get into the books and find some savings. So it would be a matter of spending some money to save some money. And that's the format that People's Alliance would take with every aspect. Not cutting to the bone deeply, because people need to recover. We need to help recover the economy, but we do have to eliminate waste, and that's just one of the ways. The 4th priority is the environment. Our environment feeds us, it clothes us, and it sustains life. We have not been handling the management of our environment responsibly. I think we'd all agree that we should stop using fossil fuels. The unfortunate truth is this can't be done overnight. What we can do, though, is use the renewable sources that we have now, all the while phasing out our fossil fuel usage. While this is taking place, we can do other things to clean up our environment. One such way would be to stop spraying chemicals in our forests. This is something that PA&B has supported, and just recently I signed a pledge to stop spraying New Brunswick, that I would do everything I could, if elected, to stop the spraying of chemicals into our forest. My 5th and final priority is not necessarily something that's often called a political priority. What I'm speaking about is representation. So just briefly, most mainstream parties will actually employ something called a party whip. The party whip's job essentially is to be the enforcer of the party and direct all of the MLAs to vote in favor or in line with what the party leadership wants. Well, that's great for the party leadership, but that takes away choice and influence from the constituents to ensure that the MLA is actually representing them. The People's Alliance does not employ this, So I would look forward to getting into the Legislative Assembly and actually be able to vote in favor of my constituents and actually represent them. Well, that's my top 5 priorities in 5 minutes. I want to thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to tell you a little bit about myself and share my priorities with you. And for all those of you that are old enough to vote, I hope you do so. I wish you well. Have a good day, folks.